Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca.x. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Speak your world into being. I have a question for you. What is it that you want to achieve in life, in work, in business, in relationships? Really think about it, because you've got to speak your world into being. So, whatever you want, whatever you desire, whatever you are focused on, whatever you want to achieve and accomplish, you've got to talk about it and speak about it as though you've already achieved it. Like, I am whatever it is. I always say the I am statements are really strong and powerful, and you can really tune in and anchor into all of those. But you've really got to speak your world into being, instead of keeping yourself in the lack of mindset and the lack of frame of mind and keep speaking, oh, I'm so poor, I can't do this, can't afford this, blah 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 blah. Of course you can't. Of course you can't, because you keep reminding yourself of that. Now, if you speak, oh, well, I'm going on holiday, for example, you've booked a holiday vacation to go away, and you're like, well, I'm going on holiday in 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, whatever it is. It's like you already know and are affirming that's where you're going, that's what you're doing, it's going to be amazing, and it's all the energy that you're pouring into it as well. You're excited, you're smiling when you're talking about it, you're buying all your holiday clothes or your beach clothes or whatever it is, whichever type of holiday you're going on, obviously. But you've really got to speak your world into being. So think about what you want to achieve, what you want to accomplish. What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? What are you working towards? What do you want your relationship to be like? You need to speak it into being and then start acting as though you've already achieved it, as though you already have that. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got any problems in a relationship, if you've got any problems at work, if you've got any problems in your business or anything else, don't keep reminding yourself of those. Start taking action. Step into your masculine energy. Start thinking, well, I'm going to get 2 clients this month and they're going to pay me this, and then that can pay for that, and blah, 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 whatever it is. But you've got to start talking about and taking action, obviously, on the things that you'd like to achieve, the things and feelings that you'd like to experience, and so on and so on. Because the worst thing you can do in life, in business, personal, professional, whatever, is keep reaffirming to yourself that you're never achieving anything, you're playing small, you're frightened of this, you're in competition with this person, you need to be going faster than what you have been, this is holding you back, you'll never accomplish this, you'll do this, or it's not helping you, it's not adding value, it's actually depleting your energy, it's reminding you of the negative and the icky, funky, toxic thoughts and feelings and emotions, whereby if you program yourself and reframe everything into a much more positive, high vibe frequency, okay, and really go on that vibration of, I'm going on holiday, I'm achieving this month, I'm getting this many clients, I'm raising my prices, I'm having this beautiful relationship with this great man or woman, whatever it is for you, you are on the frequency of love, happiness, kindness, joy. You're on the gratitude frequency and the vibration, and it's all about that. When you can stay at that level, it's a bit like kids at Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, the excitement of Santa's been and the presents are downstairs, or the presents are in the living room under the tree and they're going to open them and everything else, you know what I mean? It reminds me of the scene in Home Alone 2 when they're in New York, and right at the end of the film, spoiler alert, right at the end of the film, they're in the hotel and Kevin wakes up and realises it's Christmas, and then all the kids go, it's Christmas, and then they run into the living room of the hotel because they're in this big massive suite. They open it, there's a tree there, there's gifts, there's everything, and all the kids' faces are lit up. That is the vibration you need to be on. And sometimes as we transition from child to adult, we have all these, stresses, and we've got bills to pay, and we've got this and this and this and this going on, and life takes over, and it can be really, really depleting. It can really push you down the negative side of things, that whatever you do is never going to be good enough. You're always chasing your tail. You're always chasing this. You've got to keep up with this and do this and this and this and this. And then when you add into the mix of sitting down, watching TV, listening to the news, all of that stuff, it's just adding more and more to deplete your energy, especially if it's negative. Whereas if you listen to podcasts that are motivational, or put your favorite tunes on, music, go and do things, do activities, take action, start moving your body, do stuff which really lights you up, you're on a different frequency. So if you are working towards a goal, a desire, a dream, you want to move house, you want a new career, you want to set up a new business, you want to travel, you want to get married, have a baby, get a new car, whatever it is for you, investments, money, whatever, really think about it and speak it into being right now. So I encourage you to grab a notebook and pen, journal, whatever it is, and start taking notes of everything that you'd like, everything that you want, everything how you like to feel, that you're high vibe, you're loved, you're respected, you're appreciated, whatever it is, and start acting as though you already have that. Your vibe will change, your aura will change, the way you respond and react will be differently, you will be thinking differently, you're reprogramming, and keep reading that list, or the paragraphs and sentences that you've been writing over and over and over, to reaffirm to yourself, to reprogram yourself daily, that you are speaking this new world into being, that you drive in your dream car, you move in house, you move in location, you're doing whatever it is, you're getting all these new clients in, you're giving value, you're respected, you're appreciated, you are taken care of, you are loved, all of this stuff, okay? And then what I want you to do is really start taking action on everything. Like, if you had that right now and you're speaking it and you're acting as though you've already got it, what actions would that version of you take? How would you react? How would you respond? What would you do? Would you be more motivational? Would you be more productive? Would you just not care what people think? What would you do? How would you feel? What is the ripple effect of that? And what you're doing by asking yourself those very clever, savvy questions is that you're pouring more into and cementing more into the world that you want to become, the person that you want to become, and the world that you want to live in. You're cementing that even more, and you're affirming it and making it more real in your mind's eye and your mindset and everything, which is then adding more to the frequency, the vibrations, the feelings. You're getting excited, you're getting motivational, all of this stuff by yourself. And it starts with the inner you. All of it is the inner you. It's all about really pouring into that, nourishing, nurturing, really finding out what really lights you up, what charges your batteries, what you need to do for your desires, dreams, goals, what you want to manifest, what you want to achieve and accomplish. But know that you've got to show up to your life. This is it. You've got one. You came in on your own. You're going out on your own. You've got to keep going always. You've got to keep showing up for yourself. And it is all about knowing that you can have, be, do, and create whatever it is that you want, if you want it bad enough, if you're willing to work and get it done and take action and all of this. But before all of that takes place, you've got to speak it into being. You've got to believe it. You've got to believe before it shows itself. You've got to believe and know that you are unstoppable, you are relentless, you are remarkable, you are amazing, you are incredible. And I have amazing courses, guided journals, and so much to offer you with courses and things on my website. I'll put the link in the show notes. It's Rebecca.x. Everything is on there for you. And go and have a nosy, see what resonates with you, see what aligns with you, and then go from there. I'm wishing you all the best. It's going to be amazing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next podcast.